Luke, I think it's been so long since we talked about movies that you have glasses now.
Mhm.
It's been quite a while. But we're here to talk about a new movie that we just saw this afternoon with the whole family. What's it called?
Kung Fu Panda 4.
Kung Fu Panda 4. And this is the first Kung Fu Panda that you've seen in a movie theater, right?
Uh-huh.
And what did you think of it?
I liked it.
You liked it? Now, you've seen all the other Kung Fu Panda movies. I've only seen 2.5 of the other ones because I don't think I saw the end of part 3. I think mom and I had to go do something else while you were finishing up the last movie.
That was 2.
Was that 2?
Yeah, that was 2.
Okay, well, I don't remember the end of 3, so
That's because we didn't watch.
we watched 3!
No, we
We
didn't.
did. Mom backed me up on this. You keep thinking that we didn't watch 3, but we watched 3. She even described what happens with the 3 little, like, the 3 little pandas, right? And you
Uh-huh.
remembered that part? Okay. You're like,
I always remember the bull.
the bull, right. Yeah, he was the bad guy,
I
right?
know.
Okay, so
I only remember seeing the peacock.
yeah, he was the villain in 2, right? And he was pretty cool. He was voiced by an actor that I really like named Gary Oldman, and he plays a lot of villains in movies. But so which of the 4 movies that you've seen and the 3 that you remember, which is your favorite Kung Fu Panda movie?
4.
4 is your favorite
Uh-huh.
out of all of them? And what is it, just because you saw it in a theater, or is there something else that makes it special for you?
I think it because it had like a bandit.
A band?
Like
Oh,
that one.
are you talking about Zhen?
Yeah.
Now, who is Zhen?
Well, she is.
Well, you said she was a bandit, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
she was kind of a bandit.
Okay, so in this movie, Po, who is the dragon warrior,
Yes.
he and Shifu, his master, they're talking about how Po isn't always going to be the dragon warrior. He has to pass on that knowledge and those kung fu powers to someone else. He has to pick the next generation of warriors, right? So he's got this. What? There is a bit where he auditions some other fighters and he picks himself. It's very funny. But that's borderline spoiler there, son. So be careful. We're gonna get to spoilers later, because you can't do one of these without spoiling something incredibly important about the movie. But we'll take care of you, audience. Don't worry. But uh, in trying to pass on this knowledge, there's this giant green staff of wisdom, and he finds this bandit who's trying to steal it from him. And Poe ends up with this bandit named Zhen, and they go on this adventure. Uh,
That's the trick.
well, we'll get there when we get there. But there's a villain who really wants this staff. And that villain is the Chameleon. Now, the Chameleon is a lizard who can do what? What does she do? What's her power?
Uh,
What do chameleons do?
they stick on walls.
I think those are geckos.
Uh,
No, she changes shape, right?
oh yeah, they
Right.
can shape.
Yeah. So and she can change into any form that
And
she wants, right?
yeah, at one point he turns into Poe.
Yes, and that was in the
And he was
trailers. A
Poe.
a giant evil Poe, right? With those crazy fiery blue eyes.
He said, "It's time to kick my butt."
Yeah, that was very cool. And the chameleon, okay, this isn't really a spoiler because I think if you've seen any of these movies, you kind of understand. Eventually, the chameleon is going to get the staff of power. And this part's in the trailer. She uses it to summon a lot of Poe's former villains, people that we've seen in other movies, and she takes their kung fu power, right?
2, 3, 3.
Yeah, and
Like 2 and 3.
right, and there's some
They look
people.
like a fire breathing crocodile.
Yeah, there's some in there I didn't recognize, but
I, re- I remember the fire breathing crocodile. It was just one of the side villains, but because it wasn't really a battle between Poe and the fire breathing crocodile.
hmm. Okay, but he made it into the list of into the ranks of the villains, um, and so there's a lot of fighting. There's a few different storylines going on. Like Shifu teams up with Lee, who's Poe's actual dad. He was discovered in one of the other movies, and they go to try and help Poe defeat the Chameleon. And there's this whole underground city full of thieves that are Zhen's friends, and she's trying to help them help her and Poe, but they always want to do the wrong thing, and they have to be talked into doing the right thing.
Oh yeah, and they're cute little bunny rabbits, but they're not cute. They're mutant bunny rabbits.
They love violence, don't they?
Yeah, they turn into like these creepy rabbits with giant teeth.
Yeah, they like to hurt people, don't they? But it's all played for fun. It's not. It wasn't scary, was
And
it?
they say, "Yay, violent!"
Yeah, good message for kids. But no, I actually that's one of the things that I really thought was cool about this movie is there are a lot of good lessons in there about doing the right thing, helping people, doing your best.
I don't know.
What are you talking about? I think you're turning into a little bunny rabbit now. But no, that was the cool thing between Poe and Zhen is that even though Poe is this master warrior, he still has a lot to learn. And Zhen thinks that she isn't worthy because she has too much to learn. She's made a lot of mistakes, but that doesn't stop her from growing and partnering up with Poe. Right? That was really cool.
Mm. But
Was
Jen kinda liked the chameleon.
that well? Yes, there is a bit of a twist, which we won't talk any more about that because there's wait, because
Yeah.
yeah. But I will say that I really enjoyed the movie too. I think all of us enjoyed it. Even your brother who hates movies, he came out saying, as the last couple ones that we've seen with him, I think we're bringing him around. He said it was okay. We did go to Panda Express for lunch
Huh?
beforehand, so we made it a whole themed
Huh?
afternoon. Kung Fu Panda Express 4. Yeah, there you go. Um, but Luke, there was something really funny. There was a lot of funny parts in the movie, but there was something that was like your favorite funny part. What was that?
It was when Poe sniffed the air and smelled so much good food that he liked.
And he was going a little food crazy in that. There's also the part where he was meditating.
Yeah, and all of his faces in mind kept popping up in him and
Yeah,
speaking to him, and then more and more and more and more and more popped up.
and the whole giant movie screen was full of Poe faces, wasn't it? It was kind of fun. Um, okay, so I think we've come to the point where you can tell us spoilers. So tell us something that happens in the movie that's kind of important that people will not want to know before they go in.
But,
Show me how you want it to be. Yeah, tell me, baby, 'cause I need to know now. Because
Yeah. So we're definitely not going to tell anybody about that, but I had to let you get it out because that's what we do here. So, okay, Luke, since it's your favorite Kung Fu Panda 4 movie, or since it's your favorite Kung Fu Panda movie is number 4, I would guess that you would recommend it to people. Would you recommend it? Would you recommend this to someone who's never seen a Kung Fu Panda movie? Could they go into this and understand everything? No, you think they need to see the other ones?
yeah,
Yeah, okay.
but then you don't know who are the previous bad guys, and the end of the movie, uh, the chameleon zaps their kung fu into her, so you would not know who the previous bad guys were.
That makes a lot of sense to me. I am glad that I'd seen the other movies, even though I still don't remember seeing the end of part of them or part of one of them.
No.
But I look anyway. I think we're gonna go. We'll settle this with a good old fashioned kung fu fight later. Maybe we're gonna go through a Kung Fu Panda 3, and I'm gonna show you. See, you remember this part? Although I didn't see the end of it, so that'll have to be mom. I don't know. Anyhow, you got to say it in frame. Okay, thanks everybody. See you next time. Whenever that is, whatever that is. You had How large was that theater, Icy? I have no idea. I think he said it best, folks. Bye bye.